Ever heard someone say, "Don't worry, the money is in escrow," and you nodded like you understood? Yeah, we have all been there, but today, that changes. In this video, we're breaking down what escrow actually is, how it works, and why it is super important for things like real estate, online payments, and business deals. Let's get into it. What is escrow? Escrow is a legal arrangement where a third party temporarily holds money, property, or documents until a particular condition is met, like the completion of a transaction. Think of escrow like a neutral holding zone. Let's say you are buying a house. You do not want to pay the seller until you know everything is legit, like inspections are done and the title is clear. The seller also doesn't want to hand over the keys until they know you are serious. Escrow solves this by having a neutral party, often called an escrow agent, hold the funds while all the conditions are being finalized. So in simple terms, escrow equals trust plus timing. It ensures both sides are protected. How escrow works. Alright, let's walk through how the escrow process works step by step. Step 1. Agreement. First, both parties agree to the terms of the ideal. This could be a home sale, a business purchase, or even a freelance job online. Step 2. Escrow opens. The buyer sends the funds to the escrow account. This is usually managed by a trusted third party, like an attorney, a bank, or a specialized escrow company. Step 3. Verification. The escrow agent holds the money while the buyer does inspections, paperwork is completed, or services are delivered. The seller cannot touch the money yet, and the buyer cannot back out easily either. Step 4. Conditions met. Once everything checks out, like all documents are signed, products are delivered, or milestones are met, the escrow agent releases the funds to the seller. Step 5. Deal closed. Boom, the transaction is done. Everyone walks away happy and protected. Escrow in real life. So where do we actually see escrow used in real life? Here are the most common examples. Real estate. This is probably where you have heard of escrow the most. When buying a house, thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars are held in escrow until all paperwork, inspections, and legal requirements are complete. Online marketplaces. Platforms like eBay, Alibaba, or even freelance sites like Upwork use escrow services. You pay upfront, but the seller doesn't get the money until you receive what you paid for. Stock transactions or mergers. In big business deals, escrow protects both companies. Sometimes shares or cash are held in escrow to ensure everything goes as planned. Rental security deposits. In many places, landlords are required to hold tenant security deposits in an escrow account, so the money is returned fairly at the end of the lease. Why escrow matters? Escrow matters because it builds trust between strangers. Whether you are buying your first home or paying a freelancer across the world, escrow protects your money until you are satisfied. Pros of escrow: protects both parties, prevents fraud, ensures deal conditions are met, encourages fairness. Without escrow, every transaction would basically be a trust fall, without knowing if someone is going to catch you. Escrow fees and choosing a provider. Alright, quick but important note. Escrow services are not free. So let's talk about escrow fees and how to pick a good escrow provider. Most escrow providers charge a fee based on a percentage of the transaction amount. In real estate, that might be around 1% of the purchase price. Sometimes it's split between buyer and seller. For online services or smaller transactions, it could be a flat fee like $10 to $50. Now, choosing the right escrow provider is key. You want someone neutral, secure, and regulated. Look for providers that are licensed and insured, transparent about fees, clear with communication, trusted or recommended. And if it is a real estate deal, your agent or lender will usually recommend a reputable escrow company. So to wrap this up, escrow protects your transaction, adds trust, and makes sure nobody gets burned. Just remember, always know the fees and choose your provider wisely. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more straight to the point videos, and drop any escrow related questions below. I'll be answering. And that's all for today, and thank you for watching.